A boy who wants to become a scientist like his mother and his deceased father visits his mother because she is about to conduct an experiment on 3 women. He injects his own drug into his mother's drug and watches from far away as she injects the tainted substance into their bodies. What is the point of this? Is he a good person, or is he a pervert since he is a Japanese man? I think you know the answer to that, don't you? Or are you a fishing idiot? When the hottest woman returns home, she opens her refrigerator and you can see how many apples she has. But do all these apples represent what she is missing in her life? Is she the evil queen from Snow White? Or is she missing a man in her life and that's why she loves all those apples? Where is her Adam? The boy's mother tries to give him lung cancer while asking what he is doing these days, and the boy tells her that he is studying mental and physical pain just like his deceased father did, or something like that. He wants to remove pain and mental anguish, and the mother tells him she is worried about him since his father was fired from the university where he worked and then said goodbye to the world and the living. She then continues doing her best to give her son lung cancer while he eats. The hottie is looking mighty fine while playing the video game she loves because she can't sleep. At the same time, the boy's mother is also playing her own games when she picks up a photo frame of her deceased husband and spends several minutes hugging it. But her son interrupts her by releasing his lab mice into her room because he can't sleep while watching her hug that photo frame of his dead father for so long. The boy is out again with his binoculars stalking the 3 test subjects. The hottie has eaten all the apples she had and apparently has never heard of a trash can. But we can excuse her since she is so freaking hot. The boy stalks the hottest woman and she discovers him and takes him back to her place where they talk and play games. Since he has been a bad boy, you know what happens to bad boys in Japan, right? Or are you still an idiot? He also gets a taste of those apples, if you catch my drift, but not much more than that this time. After taking the hottie out on the water with his newly bought inflatable boat, which he is very proud of, she enjoys the trip while looking mighty fine. Back in another apartment, one of the test subjects is making food and shaving herself with an absurd amount of shaving cream. She cuts herself and doesn't seem to care, which makes it look like the drug has started to work. The boy gives the hottest woman some roses. She cuts herself on a thorn and the boy turns into a bad boy. And you know what that means. Bad boys for life. They are not nice guys. He's losing his marbles. Back to the food woman who is rolling around in her kitchen where the floor is covered in food. She is the worst cook ever and plays around with a knife and fork, but she still doesn't eat the food on the floor. She is more interested in eating herself. Back at the hottest woman's apartment, she grabs the bouquet of roses, hugs them, and appreciates the pain she feels. So it seems the drug has started to work on her too. Back to the food woman and her messy kitchen. She is doing something nasty with the knife and fork and doesn't mind it at all. Then the hottie walks in, stops her and gives her a good slap in the face. The food woman snaps out of it and tells the Hatti she is scared. The Hatti tells her she will take her to the hospital tomorrow. But the next day, the food woman is dead. She died a brutal death. The third woman is also dead after taking her last bath, and the Hatti discovers her body in the bathtub. She's having a bad day. The boy walks down the middle of the street with his binoculars while people laugh at him, which is interesting. Now the two dead women are on the news and the police blame the boy's mother, the scientist. The boy completely loses it and trashes his room like a 5-year-old, which is honestly embarrassing. Mother, give that boy some fresh milk. After finishing his tantrum, he visits his mother at the lab. She suspects he has done something bad, but things get even worse. He is such a bad boy. He injects the drug into his mother and then injects it into himself at the Hatti's place. At the same time, the mother has some fun in the lab with a long hose wrapped around her body, filling up with red liquid. She paints herself red, and red means dead. Back to the boy and the Hatti, who are trying to renovate the apartment using tapestry knives. They plan to paint the walls red, and the boy ends up with a lot of red paint after an accident caused by the Hatti. Here comes the shocker. The Hatti killed the two other women and she has no control over the tapestry knife. The boy who has painted the walls red leaves Mother Earth. He is dead. The Hatti walks outside, finds a homeless man, and they start partying in the garbage. It's a bizarre scene where she starts spitting blood because the homeless man smells so bad that she tries to choke herself with her own hands. She returns home for a shower, and the mice the boy once had are also painting their home red. Finally, we see through binoculars again out in the street. This time it's the Hatti scouting for her next target. She pulls out the tapestry knife, looking mighty fine. She will paint Japan red.
Run, people, run.
The end.